Live again. First 3D print is done. And I have something underground here. I don't even want to know what that is. Into the trash. So, 3D print was finished earlier than expected. So, we here have Courage and RB. I see no imperfections. A little bit of string, but it's fine. No weird holes. Courage her wings. Both the big ones and the small ones. So yes, there's going to be another wings. And even if you want to make it a double set wings. Not sure how that would work, but you know. So Irina has angel wings with her set. Courage has dragon wings. So gonna need to be spray painted on the back. RB's music player. It's a bit big. RB's magical ring. Technically almost fit on here. So Cam's and RB's are a bit bigger. Well, fine. So I mixed up things here, so you'll get both sets anyway. So game console, music player, cell phone. And this one is just a spare heart from Charmander. If you hear my 3D printer going, yeah, well, that's just how things are at the moment. I might reprint this one. Make it slightly bigger. These are teeny tiny ones. So put them over here. And this is, well, not so tiny ones, but still, it's gonna need to be sprayed. I'm gonna wait till the other ones are done so I can do that at once. Right. I wanted to do some gem making. I'm gonna put them outside to cure. No, I'll just take this one. I'll take this one. Might be a bit big, but hey, it works. So now you're gonna see my secret with gems. This is going to be, these two are for the amethyst sets. This is the, what's it called again? The topaz, the rose quartz, and the tiger's eye. The other swords I designed do not have a gemstone hole. Let's put it like that. Where's my thingy thing? Here's my thingy thing. And then you're just gonna see how easy it is. I have no direct sunlight above me, so it shouldn't cure straight away. There's a big bubble in there. No bubble? Okay, thought it was a bubble. Okay, let's spread it slightly. Be careful. this looks like bubbles, or is it the glitter? Should be a bubble in there. There you go. Wasn't that crazy? You can dome it. I just let fate decide if it gets domed or not. Okay, no bubbles visible, so I can, of course, use a UV nail curing station. But why waste energy if you have the sun at your disposal? So okay, put them in a tray. And I'm gonna take them outside. Yep. Keep straight. Okay, bringing them outside. They should be cured in about 10 minutes. You only need a drop of resin, so locks in the paint. And you never know what you get. Okay, let's see. What else? How far along are you? Okay, should be good. Tiny bit of fixing. And then this one is ready for spray varnish as well. And I prefer doing that in the garden because, you know, ventilation. There was something on the ring as well. Okay, so this one is pretty much done. Just needs to dry a little bit more. How's the back, by the way? Yeah, back is fine. How's this back? put just one coat. And hopefully this is the final coat. Things are drying nice and quickly today. It's 20 degrees in here, so that's a nice working temperature. Might actually be a bit too warm. So I opened the door. Neighbor's done with garden. Heard some weird noises from my 3D printer, but seems to be still fine. This one is supposed to take 2 hours as well. We'll see. And hopefully this coin is done as well. Already dry. Considering this is already reduced quite a lot, maybe I should be able to add a little bit more. Need a steering stick. I have plenty of steering sticks. Still amazed how, despite how thin this paint is, how well it stays on. Don't think this is the final coat, because there are a few patches that feel splotchy. When the 3D printing project is done, I also want to print a few for sale. Maybe I can print one before Fantasy Fest during my impromptu last minute extra vacation. Probably gonna do a Miku, but I also need to make an instruction with it. And no, the instruction is not going to be paint color here and paint color there, but it's more like we recommend you first do a layer of gesso, We recommend use acrylics and that you seal it with varnish. If you wish to use resin, do not use UV resin because of the unpredictability. Use normal resin or two-part resin. Still unpredictable, but gives a better result. So yeah, we're back to the boring painting. And I'll check in the swatch for about 10 minutes. Just let it cure extra well. With UV resin, I notice it sometimes remains sticky, so I let it cure extra long. And even let it cure after it's finished. Just put it on a sunny spot and let it dry. Second coat. Maybe not the greatest paint, but decent enough. Okay, almost there. Still a little splotchy over here, but all the other parts are over here a little splotch and there a little splotch, but almost there. Almost plenty of coats. This is the kind of paint I won't miss when I've run out of it. I always think my 3D printer sounds like it's making jungle noises. Like monkeys, parrots. The in-between parts are pretty much coated, so let's not frustrate about that. Skin needs another layer as well. Well, first the hair. There's plenty of things that still need extra paint, so this is still a couple of coats away from the good paint. Do you have anything with little white? Or actually good white? These two deserve the good white now. You gals hang on. I'm gonna do the lines when this is dry. Same with red. Just gonna need 2 coats of white. But without the base coats, it might have been 3 or 4. This one's pretty much done actually, so there we go. There's an air bubble. And that means that Metapod is done. For a little bit. No, I don't dust these. So you're done. And points. Might be the penultimate. Would be nice if I finish something this stream. It just makes you feel better. Next stream I'm going to do some dusting at least. Guess it's time to check upon my swords. Swords are cured, or at least enough to do the other side. It's very hot. Let's check. It's still a bit soft. You can't see it, but I can feel it. Let's put it like here. And they still do silver swords for Fantasy Fest because I only have gold swords at the moment. There we go. What I like about this one is that it has subtle glitter in it. I will put rhinestones over here, so these swords are far from done. This may have a little bit extra doming because this is very little. Yep, that's fine, that's fine. This is actually a bit too much, but okay. Big dome. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Whew. Swords accidentally touched each other, but converted. I've never made a brown before. I'm not sure if people are gonna like it, but there's probably someone who likes tiger's eye as a jewel gemstone. Okay, taking these outside again. Right, back to painting. How far along are you? Not dry enough for a final coat or extra coat? You're not dry enough yet, but it does help that the other part of the fabric is now done as well. You're almost dry. You're dry enough. Might be one of the final coats. So no streaming for the coming 4 weeks doesn't mean I'm not gonna work, paint, or whatever. This is still wet with the hair. Why is there a hair here? From Faros nonetheless. And Faros is not even allowed here. This is still too wet. Okay. Let's start first lines for Tama. Just doing the lines just brightens it up so much. I've almost run out of this marker, which is fine. I mean, markers are meant to be used. This is the very first marker I used, and it's been lasting the longest, by the way. Okay, so I noticed a couple of spots. Red. Red. Not driving over my skirt. And lovely people joining the stream yesterday. One gave a great compliment. You sound very young. And I was like, ooh, but I'm so old. And then they said, yeah, I know how that feels. I'm also almost 18. And I was like, oh, I am so old. This one separated. That's the downside of the red paint. That really likes to separate. You're gonna get the new marker. I have plenty of brown here around me. Oh, this one is a new one. Not yet. Which color are you? Green. Which color are you? Brown. The reason why I waited with the color for her eyes with Rijra is because I can't remember the eye color. I think it's green, but I need to look that up. Yeah, it was green. No need to look it up. And her eyes are at the same level as her eyelids and the rest of the lines. Meaning I have to be very careful. Her pink hair is not even done yet. That's probably the one I just spotted. That one. So I thought I was almost done, but the hair still needs quite some work. And the eyes, of course. Still need to do her ponytail. I'm gonna make that green. Oh, this is quite a thick one. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of water. A little bit. This time really a little bit. There, now it flows a lot better. Yeah, plenty. Try to do as little waste as possible, but sometimes you just can't help it. Waste is gonna happen. But the less the better. It's okay if I mess up the lines now because this is just a first layer. See, missed a spot here as well. Okay, dark green. Not too dark green. This is the darker of the two. And the first layer of the eyes. Oh, we're getting there with red, eh? This pink. Because we're not gonna need many layers for this one. Might as well. Luckily, she isn't for the coming year. She's for the final year, so still plenty of time to do her hair. And another layer. I'm guessing 12 more? You need to stay clean. Guess you're my white dotting tool. Is there a way to stab it somewhere in here? Nope, 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 nope. Got this great stand for my Instagram view videos, and then poof! Nope, you're no longer allowed. You're dry. I think this wasn't meant to be the darkest purple, but the dark purple, so this one. This purple dries very dark anyway, so. We're heading to 50 minutes again, so that means my break time is up. Is there still something I could paint? Yes, the back of this one with the midnight purple. Maybe 1 or 2 more coats. So what else? That's still drying, that's still drying, that's still drying, that's still drying. So we'll be at the end of the next stream. Well, I had hoped I could finish this for a Fantasy Fest, but it's starting to look like it's either going to be Fantasy Expo or maybe Anime Con. I don't want to rush it. It's going to be very ironic if this turns out to become a bestseller. I am allowed to sell Miku Hatsune, so maybe I can do a second one then, because, you know, income. I don't want to do the snow Miku as in a snow outfit, because that means less flexibility than it has to be a snow Miku. So I'm probably gonna do a Miku, blank Miku that people can paint any way they like again. So different pose, same Miku. Let's see, where is my pink? Where is my pink? Here it is. There's so much Mikus I can and want to do. Galaxy Miku. Don't think that one exists just yet. It's just paint, so seems I missed over there. That's okay. Careful, careful, careful. I actually need a jar for this. I think I'm gonna grab a jar. A, I use it a lot. B, it's getting empty. And I recently acquired a new little jar. Oh, this foil is mean. Come on. Get off. See, it's already almost out, which would suck. I use this a lot for mouse and all, so what I'm gonna do now is first tap a bit, grab my clean water, and I'm going to add a little bit of water in here. quite a lot of water in here, but that's okay. Close it very well. Shake it. And that should help it come down. And hopefully next time it's all to the bottom. Still too much for in here, but you know. Cardboard gum. There we go. Right. Put away the water before I tip it over. And those who follow me know that's a very, very good possibility. And I know, if this paint runs out, I'll find an equal one or close to it. I already have a candidate behind me that might actually be quite close to it. Hopefully I'll remember this is a little mouth sign, so I know which is the mouth. Pink. I think I'm going to do red outlines for this Miku. Not sure just yet. First I'm gonna need my red. Is this my red? No, this is my dark red. I need my red. There's my red. And after this Miku, it's break time again. Final break of the day. And then one more stream. And there we go. So next stream I'm going to do some mica powdering, pasteling, shading, whatever. It's just this little bit, and then you're done. And a couple of coins. That should be dry by then. Not all, but some. So, little breaky time. 10 minutes, more or less. I'll be seeing you next stream.